Yo, guys, this Lacazette interview, we got to get into it. Get ready. Bang. Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing today on EGTV? We're going to be discussing the interview Lacazette had today with the French outlet Canal Plus. If you guys don't know, Lacazette had an interview where he discussed his future with the club. He discussed his situation with Arsenal, the fact that he's looking forward to where he might be moving to, in addition to possible destinations where he might land. One of those clubs, of course, being Olympique Lyon, his former club. Right now, there's only one way and one way to start with this interview. We're going to unpack some of the things that were said in said interview, and from there we will get further and further into the discussion as we go further. If you guys know Lacazette, of course, he is Arsenal's captain. He's Arsenal's current number 9, and he has been struggling to get goals for Arsenal Football Club in this time. So we're gonna unpack everything. We're gonna look at it. We're gonna get into the nooks and crannies of everything going on, and let's just deep dive straight into it. If you guys know, Lacazette had an interview, right? And in this interview, we're going to now discuss the things that he said. Get ready. First things first. I'm gonna get the quotes for I'm gonna get the quotes for you guys on some of the things that he said in this interview. Now, everyone was talking about it. Fabrizio Romano was talking about it. If you guys haven't seen, David Onstein even released something earlier today about the culture at the club. But everything has been just taken back by the fact that this Lacazette interview was dropped on us. Now, this shows a big problem that Lacazette is mentally trying to leave the club. Mentally, he's not even here anymore, and we need him to score goals for Arsenal. So, what are you gonna do? First things first. Let's begin with this interview. He said, it's just so damning. I'm gonna get everything as we go along. Just bear with me, guys. Just bear with me. I have everything ready here. I just needed to bring it up on the screen. So, Lacazette interview. If you guys know, he he spoke about today the fact that he misses playing in the Champions League. Yes, he specifically said he misses playing in the Champions League, and here's one of the first quotes we're going to unpack. Okay, he's also spoken about the fact that he misses playing the fact that he misses playing European football specifically. Those were his words. So he just wants to get back into playing at the top level. He's eager and ready to play. But the fact that he's saying he's looking to leave and he's trying to get back into playing Champions League football is something that upsets me, because he's supposed to be the number 9 leading this club to get he's the captain who's supposed to be leading us to get Champions League football, and yet you're seeing quotes such as this, right? So this right here is one of the quotes that was taken directly from his interview earlier today. It's been a long time since I played Champions League football, and I'm missing it. So if you're going to be discussing the fact that you haven't played Champions League football in a long time, Lacazette, why aren't you trying to get this team back firing into a position where we can get Champions League football? Guys in the comment section, let me know. Am I tripping here? Am I missing something? Let me know. If you, Lacazette, I'm talking to you, Lacazette. If you are the one that is our captain, if you are our number 9, if you are the one that is missing Champions League football, why aren't you trying your best to get yourself back into that situation? Now, of course, I'm going to be putting blame on other people too, such as Edu and Mikel Arteta. But right now, I'm speaking to one and one only, Alexandre Lacazette. These are damning statements, guys. Now let me continue. What his exact words were. Let me get them up. So there is no misquotations in this situation. I'm going to get everything up in this moment in time, because we need to look at all of this stuff. It is very unfortunate that Lacazette misses playing Champions League football, but I do too, as an Arsenal fan. And I want Arsenal back in the Champions League. I don't care if Lacazette is part of Arsenal when we get Champions League football. But clearly, you miss it too, Lacazette. So you should care that Arsenal are not in the Champions League. And you know what? Since we've signed you, we have not been in the Champions League. Our first season in the Europa League, you were one of our major signings. Hey, and since then, we've not been able to get back into it. So here are his exact quotes, ladies and gentlemen, just so you know that these quotes are not being taken out of context, right? Lacazette, let me get it up on the screen. Lacazette, when Lacazette is eager to be back playing Champions League football. Yes, let me put this on the big screen. Lacazette is eager to get back to playing Champions League football. Yes, he's eager to getting back to playing Champions League football. He wants to get back to playing Champions League football. It's a bit more complicated. That's what he said. I want to play in Europe. It's been a long time since I played in the Champions League and I'm missing it. It's a little more complicated. Nothing is impossible in life, but it is a little more complicated. What is complicated, my friend? What is complicated, Lacazette, is if you were a little bit more clinical, if you were a little bit better in front of goal, we currently would have the goals to get us into Champions League football. We would not be worried. We would not be struggling at the level that we're struggling at right now. Let's be honest. Lacazette is pointing fingers all over the place, but he should be first pointing fingers at himself as one of the main strikers and one of the main men at this club over this tough time period. Now we can look at the managers, we can look at everything else. We'll get into that in a second. But come on. These are damning statements from someone who's supposed to be your club captain, someone who's supposed to be the main goal scorer on your team. He's absolutely mocking it, as 6 times it says in the comment section. Let's get through some of these comments first before we go on to the next one. We got someone here saying Arteta out. Blaze saying big up Egal. Big up to you, Blaze. Big up Dupe T in the house. Big up Dupe T. Mike 90 Dex says let's go after this. What? Let him go after the season. Go. He's not perfect striker for. Yeah, he's not a perfect striker. I saw the Lacazette interview yesterday with Cal. Yo, it's mad. Lacazette is better than championship players like Mason Mount. Come on, stop it. He's joking. Yeah, man. It is absolute mockery. Some of the stuff that he says. Lukaku 2.0. This interview was Lukaku-esque. Lacazette, when talking about he's missing Champions League football, he's responding to the journalist's question about his return to Lyon. You left Lyon to make a step forward in your career, but you come to Arsenal and you've regressed. He's 30 years old, guys, and he's performing at a level which is so bad. Like his struggles at goal are so poor. Like he has been struggling to a ridiculous level. Do you guys understand how bad he has been over the last couple months? Like Lacazette has now gotten to a level where he is so poor that in open play goals, there's a list of people longer than who knows. There's so many people in the Premier League who've scored more goals than him. And for him to want to leave Arsenal, he wants to leave Arsenal. Yeah, of course you're leaving because we're not giving you a new contract. Even if we offered you a new contract at this moment in time, I don't want him to stay, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Why would I? But let's go through more of unpack more of this situation here, because he did also speak about the fact that he's in talk with some other clubs, right? He did also speak about the fact that he's in talk with some other clubs. So we're gonna get into that. Werner is better than Lacazette. I don't debate that. I think Arteta is done. Bring in Luis Enrique. I don't know if Luis Enrique will be joining Arsenal at this moment in time, my friend. Let's be honest. If you have the Spanish national team job just before a World Cup, would you leave to go to Arsenal? I don't know. I think after the World Cup, maybe, but right now, probably not. I want to go back. Amsterdam. Yeah, you're funny. He needs to pipe down and we don't want him. There you go. And he's right. He's been a dickhead, missing UCL, haven't scored goals for us, been carried by our youngsters. And that is a fact. That is a fact, Sohan. Sohan said we've been carried by our youngsters. Let me show you to the level that we've been carried by our youngsters, ladies and gentlemen. This right here, this right here is the definition of being carried by our youngsters. If you look, Saka, XG, 7.2, scored 9 goals. Smith Rowe, XG, 5, scored 9 goals. XG, 5.8, scored 5 goals. Odegaard, XG, 3.3, scored 6 goals. Lacazette, Aubameyang, and Eddie Nketiah are supposed to equally all be on 15 goals. They've only scored 8. Aubameyang scored 5 of them. 4 of them. Lacazette scored 4 of them. Eddie Nketiah had 0. So we know where the issues lie. We know where the issues lie. The issues are not with the strikers. They are with the youngsters. They're not with the youngsters. They're with the strikers. The youngsters are not the problem. The problem has been and will be until the end of the season that we have a poor strike force. Lacazette, Eddie Nketiah are not cutting the mustard. And in my opinion, ladies and gentlemen, in my opinion, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you what I would do versus Chelsea. Yes, we're playing Chelsea, guys. We are playing Chelsea. We are playing Chelsea. We are about to play Chelsea. You're going to see it. We're about to play Chelsea in the next coming days. In the next coming days, Wednesday, we're playing Chelsea Football Club. I only want to see one front three. I only want to see one front three, and that is the front three of Gabriel Martinelli. You know who the next guy is, Bukayo Saka and Emil Smith-Rowe. If this is not our front three, I don't know what to say to you guys. If this is not our front three going into that Chelsea game, I don't know what to say to you guys. Right? Where can I find this interview? You know what, bro? Let me find the interview right now for everybody, because this Lacazette interview was something else. We're gonna find this interview right now. This Lacazette interview. Let's find it and let's see what he spoke about, because he spoke about a lot of things. He spoke about his teammates. He spoke about his situation at the club. He spoke about it. To me, if I tell you guys the honest truth, the interview seemed very unprofessional, in my opinion. It was extremely terrible timing with the situation that's currently going on, losing 3 games on the bounce. Like, why would you put out an interview at this time when we just lost 3 games on the bounce? Everything is looking terrible. Maybe if performances were better on the pitch, this interview would have been received differently. But the fact that his dream is to play Champions League football, and we are unable to get Champions League football with him as our striker, just goes to show you how damning things are currently at Arsenal Football Club, guys. This is the club captain. This is this guy who's supposed to be the leader of the club, and he's admitting that he is going to be leaving Arsenal Football Club in the coming summer. And not only that he will be leaving the club, but that he will be leaving the club to go back to Lyon to pursue his dream of playing Champions League football, which he could have easily been helping us get if he just scored a couple more goals. Guys, I honestly don't know what to say. This whole Lacazette interview has been mad. Now, Fabrizio Romano took some quotes from the interview. Let me show you guys what Fabrizio Romano's quotes from the interview were. Now, this quote right here is more frustrating than even before. So let me show you guys. Actually, I'm gonna just before we get into anything, guys, do me a favor, smash a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, and let's continue talking about this interview, this shambolic interview that Lacazette had. Right? Lacazette tells Canal Plus, "I'm in discussions with a lot of clubs. I want to play European football," he told them. And as reported, I've never cut contact with Lyon since I left. I'm trying to go back to the club once or twice in a year, and Lyon knows that I'm free. We'll see. So he's opening his opportunities to go back to his boyhood club. And there you go. That quote. But let's continue. Stop playing Lacazette. Put Martinelli as striker with Pepe and Saka on the wings for remainder of the season. You know what? Regardless what you do with Lacazette, regardless whatever you do with Lacazette, we need to play somebody else. We need to try something else. We know Lacazette's not working, ladies and gentlemen. We know it's not working. We know it's not working. We know it's not going to work. So why even try? Why? Lacazette cannot score in a brothel. And now he scored, would have gotten us top 4. Yeah, man. Yep, we know that. We know that. Where can we find this interview, my friend? The interview was done with Cal Plus. Cal Plus did the interview, and you can find it was on a French. It was on a French outlet, right? I'm trying to find the actual audio or video tape of the interview. If I do find that, I will get that to you. But at this moment in time, I can only get you guys quotes from the actual interview itself, just so you're aware. There was an article released on the interview, and I'm going to show you guys that article right now as we get into this. Right, here's the article released on the interview. So let me just make sure there's no stuff, because you never know with these websites, man. Some dodgy stuff just pops up out of nowhere, and the next thing you know, channel might get struck down. Okay, so there's some other stuff that he spoke about in this interview, right? He spoke about what does your captaincy represent. He was speaking about how proud he is to be the Arsenal captain, how confident and possible his partnership makes with other players. This is that, blah, 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 blah. PR bullshit, right? You're just talking a lot about other things that don't have to do with what we're talking about today. But let's just read it. I'm proud. It's perhaps one of those seasons where I have had the most responsibility with the team. I think I'm mature enough for now for it, and mainly good relationship between the squad and the staff to try to bring more confidence. Sorry guys, my reading comprehension is not that good. Most confident possible to more confident possibility to my partners. Last year, I had to say Bukayo Saka to play how he wants. And okay, guys, I'm sorry, I'm struggling with this, guys. I'm just gonna let the computer read it for the rest of the way.
Last year, I had said to Bukayo, Ski, to play how he wants, that if we lost, I would take responsibility and that he shouldn't worry. Then, we played a sick game and he scored. He said to me, when you told me that, it really relieved me. So yeah, it's nice. But seriously, nothing much has changed in regards to the others.
There you go. Do you feel confident in your teammates? They asked, and then he said, I really feel I really feel it. I feel like they listen when I give instructions, when I speak. I feel like they are attentive. But no, honestly, it's great. It's a different status that I have now. So he's just speaking about where he is currently with the club and his current status with the club and how he feels currently with the situation at the club. Right. So that's another thing that you need to know, guys, because he is, of course, our club captain. And it's never good to hear stuff about your club captain wanting to leave. And those were some of the many reports that came out about him wanting to leave, him wanting to find a new, he's going to have to find a new club regardless. Right. And I don't think the club is offering him any new deal at this moment in time. They're definitely looking past Lacazette. Lacazette is no longer one of the guys that we're looking at to keep long term. And you're going to have to start looking at lineup options, alternatives, because if Lacazette is not going to be an option for you any longer, I'm not going to lie, Lacazette should not be an option anyways at this point. We should be looking past the likes of Lacazette. We should be looking forward to see what we can do going forward as a football club. Because if Lacazette is our solution to our goal scoring issues, we already know he hasn't scored an open play goal since how long? But yeah. My guys keep saying, where can I find the interview? I've already told you. Egal, Lyon are 10th in Ligue 1. So if he goes to Lyon, he's not getting Champions League football either. I'm elite. I need an elite club. Someone pretending to be Lacazette. Big up Egal. None of our players want to play for Arteta anymore. He's tired to control the players' ability and freely express themselves on the pitch. You know what? This is definitely, we have to look at Arteta, because Arteta and Edu made the gamble in the summer to not sign a striker. Then they made the same gamble again in the January window not to sign a striker. And now we're in a situation where our two strikers at the club, Eddie Nketiah and Lacazette, are both going to be leaving very, very soon. It's a big problem. It's a big problem. Egal, this is all the fault of the owner. Edu and Arteta, they sold Bamiyang and don't want to replace him. Edu and Arteta are arrogant, stupid, and the decision will cost us top 4. Definitely will cost us top 4. Bro, I passed my test. Big up to you, Chelsea fan. Big up to you, Chelsea fan, for passing your test. Let's go through some more of these quotes, because if you guys haven't seen them, there's been a lot of quotes. So Lacazette also said how he's proud of being a captain and the players listen to him. Blah 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 blah. He's proud that the players listen to him. Good for you. Lacazette said that he is open to an exit from Arsenal Football Club, and that decisions will be made in the coming summer. That's another part of the interview that he spoke about. Lacazette also said he's proud to be a captain, of course. There are 16 players that will be leaving this club in this upcoming summer, if you guys aren't aware. Just to give you guys a quick little update, there's up to possibly 16 players that could be leaving this club in the upcoming summer. Yes, 16 players could be leaving the club in the summer. That is ridiculous when you think about it. How many players could be leaving? And Lacazette, of course, is one of those players that will most likely be leaving in the upcoming summer. So just to give you guys an idea of some of the players that could be leaving in the upcoming summer, let's go through the list, right? Here's a list of some of the players that could be leaving. You have Brent Leno, Rob Holding. 2 players could be leaving. Cedric could be leaving. Mohamed El-Neni could be leaving. So guys, count. Let's count. Let's count. 1 second. Let's close this. Let's count. So you have Leno could be leaving. Wait. Leno is leaving. Let me just write this down. 1 second. Let me write this down. So sorry guys. Let me write this down. So Leno gone. Leno. Rob Holding 50-50. Because we don't know yet. Cedric, we don't know yet. He's still under contract. But you most likely want to sell him. Mohamed El-Neni, he's gone. El-Neni's gone. Xhaka, 50-50. Pepe, 50-50. Lacazette, he's gone. Eddie Nketiah, gone. Runnerson, in my opinion, he is still 50-50 because he's under contract. But he's probably gone. Hector Bellerin, gone. The reason being, Real Betis, he's doing so well on his loan at Real Betis that Real Betis are most likely going to buy Hector Bellerin. Next, Pablo Mari. Guys, he's gone. Pablo Mari's gone. Pablo Mari is going to probably be sold. Lucas Torreira, he's doing so well over there in Italy. I don't see them not buying him. I think he's gone. Ainsley Maitland-Niles, he's coming back to the club, guys. Ainsley Maitland-Niles. You think Roma want him? They don't care about him. Guendouzi's gone. Mateo's gone. Mateo is gone, people. Lyon have already agreed to buy him. Reece Nelson, 50-50. Reece Nelson, 50-50. That just goes to show you, from a possible 16 names, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 are guaranteed leaving the club this upcoming summer. And another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people are 50-50 at this moment in time. 50-50 at this moment in time, if they're going to be leaving the club or not. 50-50 at this moment in time. So what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Guys, this club is a mess. I think this club right now, we are in absolute shambles. And the worst part about it is we have Chelsea coming up. We have Chelsea coming up as our next game. Is Lacazette going to be available versus Chelsea? I don't think so. Today he didn't train again. I don't think Mikel Arteta is going to play him going forward. I don't think Mikel Arteta is going to play him going forward. I don't think Mikel Arteta is even going to consider him going forward. Lacazette has revealed that when his contract expires, he will 100% be leaving in the interview, though. That is another thing he did mention. He mentioned that he's in discussions with a lot of clubs. And if you guys want to see the exact quotes, here's the exact quotes. He said, I'm in discussions with a lot of clubs. I'm open. I have never cut contract with Lyon since I left. I'm trying to return to the club once or twice a year to see the medical staff because we were really close. Lyon, no, I'm free, and they have to come with a proposal. I want to play European football. It's been a long time since I played Champions League, and I miss it. It's a little bit more complicated. Nothing is impossible in life, but it's a little more complicated. Guys, there it is. Lacazette has said so much in this little bit right here. And this is the bit where everybody is getting catching their stick. Everybody is looking at this quote and saying to themselves, what do we do? And I'm saying to you guys, what do we do as a football club when we have our club captain, our leading goal scorer, our club captain, our one of our more experienced players, our senior player, the most experienced player in this team, performing to such a horrid level. And guys, when I say he's performing to a horrid level, I mean 0 open play goals since God knows. Was it the Man City game? What game was it? What game was it? What game was it that he scored his last open play goal? What game was it? Like, do you guys even remember what game was it that he scored his last open play goal? I can't remember. I can't even remember. It feels like it's been forever. It feels like Lacazette hasn't scored an open play goal in a year. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, guys. It's we're worried about top 4, guys. Realistically, we need to just focus on trying to get as much our next win, because we got Chelsea up, then Manchester United, and at this moment in time, is anyone confident? Is anyone confident in a win? Are you confident in trying to string 2 wins together? Like, it's so demoralizing, guys. It's so demoralizing. It's just so demoralizing. Like, I'm seeing Lacazette open play goals, non-penalty goals, or something like that, trending on Twitter. Do you want to know why NPG and Lacazette is trending? Is because the list of players who have scored open play goals over Lacazette is outstanding. Let me show you guys this. This is the list of players. This is the list of players per 90 who have scored more goals than Lacazette in open play since the Premier League started. You have Jota, Vardy, Son, Salah, Cristiano Ronaldo, Mane, Emil Smith-Rowe, Max Cornet. You got Riyad Mahrez, Mason Mount, Kai Havertz, Wes. You got Sterling, Lookman, Shea Hernandez, Emmanuel Dennis, Callum Wilson. You have Gundogan, James Maddison, Phil Foden, Reece James, Lukaku, Pulisic, Hudson Edward, Shea Adams, Aubameyang, Greenwood, Rashford, Saka, Harry Kane, Ziyech, Benteke, Broja, Jared Bowen, Bruno Fernandes, Conor Gallagher, Heen Chan, Gabriel Martinelli, Neil Mopai, who never scores, Zaha, Jack Harrison, Saeed Benrahma, Ismail Assar, Ollie Watkins, Ivan Toney, Rafinha. The list goes on. Mikel Antonio, Jacob Ramsey. You guys get the point. The list goes on. The list goes on. It's still going, guys. Lacazette. There is only 7 players who have scored this season who have less open play goals than Lacazette. For God's sake, Rudiger and Gabriel Magalhaes have more goals than him. Freaking Marcus Alonso has more goals than him in open play goals. Mendham, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? This is our number 9. This is the man who's supposed to lead us to Champions League football. I honestly don't know what to say to you guys. 1 second. Camera mic. Hopefully that's better. But yeah. I don't know what to say anymore. But guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let me tell you guys this. In my opinion, there's no hiding anymore for Lacazette, man. Now, we don't want to cover this up for Arteta. This is not all on Arteta, but let me show you guys. This is the list of there's so much. These are some of the players who have outscored Lacazette. Just some. Just look at this. The list goes on and on. Do we forget that Lacazette is the same guy who open play goals hasn't scored in forever? Now let's look at the Arteta side of things. Arteta side of things, right? People want to look at Arteta. So let's look at Arteta because this is let's look at Arteta. If we finish 8th, I'm not gonna lie to you. Again, I'm done with him. If we can somehow salvage this season and still get Champions League football, would be outstanding. Realistically speaking, if we finish 5th or 6th, the club is still not going to sack Mikel Arteta. They're going to keep Mikel Arteta. You know what I mean? They are. But it's just the reality of the situation. We got Naz in the house. Big up Naz for becoming a member. Really do appreciate it. If you guys want, you can become a member to the channel. It really helps the channel out. Or you could submit a super chat. Newcastle tried to offer 50 million for Darwin Núñez. That will get turned down swiftly. But talking about Newcastle signed a player called Bruno. If you guys remember, Gamares, we were after him. If you guys remember, we were after him. He also has more open play goals than Lacazette since he's joined, and he's only joined in January. I don't even know what to say anymore, guys. I don't know what to say anymore. Egal, if Arsenal don't set up, Newcastle is going to take their place. Bro, it's not even about Newcastle taking their place anymore. It's more about just the fact that this club is not run well from top to the bottom. And for me, a lot of the blame goes to so much other people before we go to Mikel Arteta. But a lot of people want to point them at the manager 24/7. Arteta has himself to blame for not getting a striker in. He has himself to blame for not making the proper signings. He has himself to blame for forcing Aubameyang out. But the situation is, Edu, the board, rejected paying the money for Isaac. They reject what's his name? Vlahovic rejected us, and we did not have a proper plan B. I don't know what the hell's happening at Arsenal, man. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening to Arsenal, man. Eric, I don't know, man. I don't know what to say anymore. It's so frustrating. It's so frustrating, boys. So frustrating. You know what? I'll tell you this. If Lacazette starts another game this season, I will be surprised. I will genuinely be surprised. I need to see Martinelli starting up top. We need to see Gabriel Martinelli, Emil Smith-Rowe, and Bukayo Saka starting up front for Arsenal from now until the end of the season. If we see anything else, it is a travesty. It is an absolute travesty if we see anything else but these three up front for the rest of the season. I want to see these three as the front three for the rest of the season, in my opinion. If Lacazette gets back into this team, I'll be surprised because he's not scoring goals. If he doesn't play against Chelsea and these guys do well, oh man, guys, this is our only option. This is our only option. You play Gabriel Martinelli, Bukayo Saka, and Emil Smith Rowe from now until the end of the season. You just have to. You just have to. Let's be honest. Let's call a spade a spade. Lacazette's not it. And we've been saying this all season. We've been saying it all season. Lacazette's not it. We've been saying Lacazette is not it from the Burnley game. Remember the Burnley game? What he did? Missed open sitter after sitter. How many times do we have to see Lacazette's face with his head out? Like, come on. So it's a travesty what's happening. Absolute travesty. Arteta claimed on the game on Saturday that Lacazette wasn't in training because of personal issues. Because of personal issues, he said he was not there. This could be the and then ended up not having. Remember this, guys. Remember this. Arteta claimed before the Saturday's game that Lacazette was out because of personal issues. Now we see this. Tell me, is that not bizarre? Is that not bizarre? Is it a coincidence? Is it a coincidence, ladies and gentlemen? We need to find out. We need to figure this out. Is it a coincidence? Is it a coincidence? I just think we have to look deeper into this. There's something going on. There is something going on. Lacazette might be done at Arsenal Football Club, and we might not see him from now to the end of the season. Who knows? Or this could just be something that the club already knew about, something that the club already knew he was going to do, and this is nothing now. Giroud scored more goals than Lacazette. 100%. Giroud finishes a top 10 goal scorer at Arsenal's history. You guys know Giroud finished in the goal charts at Arsenal. Like, he was up there. Guys, let's not act like Giroud was not banging in goals for fun. Giroud was banging in goals for fun at Arsenal. Honestly. Wow. Like, what else is there about this interview? Let's just see. Good interview by Lacazette for making fun of Edu's squad planning. Because why the hell? Bro, this is basically an open letter interview telling us that he's leaving, talking to the fans, telling us he's leaving and telling us about his frustrations. That's what it is. This whole interview was him telling us about his frustrations as a footballer and the fact that he's leaving Arsenal Football Club. The fact that he's talking about wanting to go play Champions League football elsewhere. How many times have you guys seen Lacazette hold his head like this season, missing chances? Huh? If Arsenal even dared offer him a new deal, again, we're absolute idiots. Do you know how many times we've seen this face? Let me show you guys what I'm talking about. How many times have you seen this face? One-on-one against a goalkeeper. How many times have you seen this? How many times have you seen Lacazette look like this? Huh? How many times have you seen this Lacazette? Guys, it's frustrating. Denver finished 8th and headed 8th. Yeah, Denver's going to get out of the playoffs. Edu and Arteta are clowns. I told you, Egal, you were better off with Giroud. Giroud is better than Lacazette. This dude won't start at any squad in the Champions League. That might be true, bro. Lacazette and Arteta can go. I'm tired of Lacazette. He's a clown. Edu is a fucking clueless guy. He can't complete a proper deal. Vinay Edu, don't shock me if they offer Lacazette a 1-year contract. You know what, guys? We have offered Lacazette a contract twice. We've offered him a contract twice. He has some audacity. Home Alone emoji. Are you Arteta out now? Bro, I'm not going to lie to you. For me, the issues are not about Arteta. I'm looking at everything else and I'm saying to myself, if we sack Arteta today, are we going to be in a better situation as a club? And if that answer for you is yes, let me know. For me, the answer is I don't know. I don't think sacking Arteta is going to put us in a better situation going forward. I think, especially going into the summer, would you rather have Mikel Arteta in charge or would you rather sack him and bring somebody else in? Let me know. I really want to know what you guys think. Let me know. Because for me, I'm still 50-50 on it. I'm still not 100% sold. Let me know. I'll give you guys a second. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think. Because for me, still 50-50. Still 50-50. Still not sold on it. Still don't know what we're going to do. We're going to have to figure it out. We're going to have to figure it out. We're going to have to find something else to do because Lacazette, guys, I could find you guys 20 pictures where he does this. I could find you so many pictures of him missing one-on-one chances. It's just frustrating, guys. Egal, are you being serious, bro? Yeah, I'm being serious. I'm being serious. I'm asking you a genuine question. Do you think in a summer where we need to sign strikers, we need to sign midfielders, we need to get more defensive cover and everything else, do you trust these owners to go and sign and get a proper manager in? Or would you rather keep Arteta to continue this whole whatever it is and see how we do again going forward? Because there has been some gradual improvements. It is not an easy job getting rid of all the fat that we have in this club and all the dead wood we have in this club, and it's almost done. There was always going to be large growing pains. Egal, sack him now, get a new manager, the plan with a new guy in the summer and sign his players. You know what? If you believe that is the best course of action, I'm not going to change your opinion. Personally, guys, for me, I still don't know. Still 50-50. 1 second. But yeah, I'm going to wrap this up here, guys. Do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. And if you guys haven't already subscribed to the channel, please do. I'm going to wrap this up here right now, letting you guys know, Sikiri Gianni GTV. This has been discussing the Lacazette interview and what we're going to do going forward. But yeah, you guys have yourselves a wonderful, wonderful day. And I'll catch you guys on Vibes from the 6 later tonight. Egal, you let Arteta spend. It's only money down the drain right now. I'm not going to lie to you guys. For me, it's never been about Arteta in, Arteta out. For me, it's always been what I think is best for the here and now. And after the Man City game, I thought the best thing was to probably sack Arteta. After the Everton game, I was still questioning Mikel Arteta. After we went on the good run recently, I said to myself, you know what? He's doing things well. If he gets top 4, who am I to question him? Now that top 4 is off the table and we're going to be finishing 5th or 6th, I realistically said, you know what? That's probably where I expected us to be at the beginning of the season. And I would stay on course. But if he does not finish, at least 6th, there's no progress. There's been no changes. There's been no nothing. Everything has gone down the drain. And at that point, we can evaluate him at the end of the season. And that's when I'll be saying, you know what? We gotta go. But at this moment in time, I'm gonna wait until the end of the season to evaluate everything. That's it. Because hypothetically speaking, if we beat Chelsea and we beat Manchester United and we're back in the top 4 race, again, everyone's going to be all on board with Egal. So I'm just saying, calm down. Let's wait until the end of the season to evaluate the manager. When we're evaluating players, when we're evaluating game-by-game situations, we can do that. Just wait until the end of the season. You know what I mean? People saying no. Bro, unfortunately, I have to go, but I'll do another stream tonight, if anything, or another day, right? But yeah, have a good one, guys. Appreciate it.